James, he's Big King Kill, and
Sup?
welcome back to another tale. Today we are going to be reacting to Guts versus Dimitri, Berserk versus Fire Emblem Death Battle.
I am excited for this. Guts is literally the most badass character ever created in any type of manga, in my honest to God opinion. He is the epitome of badass. Like, legit, if I could make it to where badass had a different definition, I would just put Guts. That's legit where I would put it. The dude's been literally stabbed in the face, fallen hundreds of feet, ran over, punched several times, not several, thousands of times in the chest, all over his body at once, had his arm cut off, and there's tons of other shit that's happened to him, but they're probably going to go into further detail with that.
You ready?
Oh, hold up. There's also another thing, is that going into this, me and him have no knowledge of Fire Emblem, like at all. Other than the characters that we've played in Super Smash Bros., but that's about it.
And I've never played a single Fire Emblem character in Smash Brothers.
I played some, but other than that, all I ever did is just play them. The one, Dimitri's from Fire Emblem Three Houses, but we've never played it, so we'll just have to see what Dimitri has up his sleeves, and who do we think is gonna win. I love Guts, and going into this, I do think Guts will have a good shot. However, I do think Dimitri will probably win, probably because I think Fire Emblem is just a little bit more on the insane side as far as feats, I think.
You ready, though?
Yeah, you have 4 seconds? Okay, then let us start this up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Guts, the brutal black swordsman of Berserk.
And Dimitri, the savage savior king from Fire Emblem. Vengeance is an ever-malicious force that can turn anyone into a broken, traumatized...
Unstoppable one-man army. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
In the realm of Midland, life really sucks all around. Demons run rampant, villages get pillages, and a helpless elf fairy has become target practice for some thugs. Batter up!
Until walking into the torment comes a stranger clad in...
I know that panel, I have
cleaving
that.
through anyone in his way with one humongous sword.
Wiz, that weapon is too big to be called a
It's a
sword,
hunk of
too
raw
massive and
iron.
Thick. More like a slab of raw iron that no normal man could wield.
Yeah, I have a shirt that says
Except for the
that.
man with a simple...
Yeah, the panel even
fitting
says
name,
that shit too.
Guts.
It's fucking
But
insane.
what is it that makes Guts so terrifying? Well, we're about to get into some really dark shit. Fair warning.
Born from his mother's recently hanged corpse, Guts was
God.
taken in by a mercenary band led by Gambino.
Who definitely isn't winning Father of the Year. Gambino put Guts through the ringer, training him with swords way too big for him before putting him into live combat at only 9 years old.
Training with such large swords made Guts inhumanly strong, but he needed a different kind of strength to endure the horrendous abuse he suffered from Gambino.
So he murdered the bastard in self-defense. He deserved it, trust me. With no home or family to speak of,
The
Guts
church?
aimlessly wandered for years as a lone mercenary.
Until he caught the eye of the ambitious Griffith. Impressed by Guts' bold battle prowess and blunt honesty, Griffith wanted him. So Guts joined his mercenary group, the Band of the Hawk.
Where Guts' gutsy fighting style made him the perfect captain. The dude was hardcore enough to fight 100 enemy soldiers on his own.
One-handed.
He even helped end a
I know.
100-year-long war, all while earning respect and glory with Griffith and his group.
For the first time, Guts found true friends and comrades.
Yeah,
Griffith
no,
realized
about that.
He couldn't keep Guts at his side. Really bad things happened.
Upon the eclipse, Griffith summoned a bunch of demons, became a super demon himself, and sacrificed Guts' new friends to the abyss.
Oh, yeah, and
If
proceeded
that wasn't
to,
bad enough, he marked Guts
Fuck
with
his
a demonic brand, then raped his girlfriend Casca,
Yep.
Yeah.
forcing Guts to watch as his eye was split open and he was forced to tear off his own arm.
Yeah, really bad things.
Guts barely escaped with his life. He vowed to brutally
Barely.
murder Griffith.
He needed to be
and
saved.
every demon, down to the last
Exactly.
one. No small task, even for him.
And every big task needs even bigger weapons. Guts' bread and butter is the enormous Dragon Slayer.
Exactly.
6.5 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds, Dragon Slayer is absurd. In Guts' hands, it can cleave through plated armor and even demons with skin of corundum,
And a
real-life
horse
metal that is harder
with
than
armor.
steel.
And since Guts has made killing demons his favorite pastime, Dragon Slayer was exposed to so much demonic blood that it exists on the astral plane, meaning it can harm any supernatural monster. God, this thing's heavy.
Guts also carries a collection of explosives and throwing knives, but I'm partial to his mechanical arm, complete with a wondrous invention of a repeater crossbow and a secret cannon.
Yeah,
it's
neat
one
and all,
shot,
but
though.
They aren't as awesome as Dragon Slayer.
But
here.
they are able to
God,
kill
how does
demons
he
with
do
one
this?
shot, so-
Okay, the repeater crossbow is pretty cool. It can fire a volley of 4 to 5 bolts per second, making it the go-to option for mowing down groups of bad guys. And hey, if you gotta lose your hand, replacing it with a goddamn super gun is the way to go. Even demons are afraid of this thing. See ya, Snakeface!
With his collection of weapons and indomitable will, Guts slaughtered everyone and everything in his way.
Be it an army of trolls, a supersonic elf fairy, or some Bible thumper whose blows were like cannons.
But while Guts took the physical challenges in stride, his mental strife was a different story.
He had demons to deal with, literally and figuratively. Always
Oh, yeah,
tormented by his
fucking
inner beast
Casca,
of darkness.
Guts
He also had
tried
to deal with
shoulder
his,
this trauma
freaking
alone,
deceased baby
even for a
fucking
time leaving
in his
behind
head.
Casca,
It was fucked up.
who survived but was mentally broken. Nothing would replace the comrades Guts lost during the eclipse. However, through his resilience, he eventually saw the dangerous path he was on, and so reunited with Casca and eventually came to depend on new companions.
Including pretty boy Serpico. He doesn't look like much, but the guy is fast enough to dodge lightning at speeds over 100 times faster than sound. And Guts has kept up with him more than once.
And thanks to the witch Flora, Guts got his deadliest and riskiest asset, the Berserker armor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, by shutting down all mental limitations, this armor gives Guts a huge amp in strength. Pain means nothing to him now.
Yeah,
He
but that's the
even heals
downside.
Injuries on the fly. Wait, did I say heal? What I meant was it pierces his torn flesh and broken bones together so he can fight until the actual last drop of blood has left his body. Man, that's hardcore.
And extremely risky. Donning the armor has been nearly disastrous for him.
Hell, it's what
once.
killed Skull
Yeah,
Knight.
when he's in a stitched-up rage, the beast of darkness is gnawing on his mind.
Because
tempting
Skull Knight
him
was
to
the
go
one who used it
berserk.
before.
Bam! Title drop.
And it says that
Guts'
it does things to
tenacity
you.
is a sight to behold. He's held back a demonic dragon, withstood being impaled, and even teamed up with a fabled demon swordsman to take down an apostle that can channel lightning.
And sliced up a cloud dude in the rawest manga panel ever.
What
Just
the
look at
fuck?
it. If that's
Yeah.
not badass
See, that's
enough
why
for
people
you,
say
he
you
once
can't
killed
animate
a
Berserk
giant
properly.
sea god from the inside.
With its whale, this behemoth
Oh, yeah, I
created
totally
storm
forgot.
that
A-
covered
a
an
sea
entire
god that he
island.
went
The kinetic
inside
energy of such a
and
storm
killed.
is immense. Gauging the size
Like,
of the island,
what
the
the
energy required
fuck?
to induce such a
Yes, because
storm would
apparently
need to
Berserk is
exceed
so
600
fucking insane, you can't
kilotons of
animate it.
TNT.
Yeah, that's
I can
right.
believe
Guts
that,
gutted a
absolutely.
sea monster
After
whose
seeing-
shout was a natural disaster.
He needed to do that and much more to reach
Yeah, and
Elfheim,
apparently it's
where Casca's
regarded
lost
as
sanity
one of
was
the greatest
finally
pieces of fiction
returned.
of all time.
Things were looking up for the legendary Black Swordsman.
But
But-
that bastard Griffith just wouldn't leave him alone.
No matter how tragic his tale becomes, Guts will persevere for his allies, both past.
Well, the story isn't
and
even over
present.
yet.
He has new friends, a renewed heart,
We don't even know where
a
it's gonna
badass
go.
sword, and the last thing any man, demon, or god wants to
Well,
do is
there were new
mess with
chapters
him.
released or some
Yeah.
shit. Or going to be released.
I hope so.
This episode of Death Battles brought.
But if that's any correlation how badass he fucking is, then I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I said, the epitome of fucking badass is Guts.
Exactly. I mean, it's regarded as one of the greatest pieces of fiction of all time. It's fucking,
It's
Berserk.
great. I've seen the show, I've read one of the fucking mangas. Trust me, I plan on getting the rest of the mangas to read them. They're
Mhm.
really good.
I will read it next, but first I gotta collect Vagabond, which is also regarded as one of the greatest pieces of fiction.
But anyways, though, we got that for Guts. Now let's see what Dimitri has up his sleeve. Head to 754.
I'm there.
Okay, now let's continue on in 3, 2, 1, go.
On the continent of Fodlan lies the holy kingdom of Fargus, a knightly nation where the youth learn to swing a sword before they can write their own name. Prince Dimitri Alexandra Blythed was no exception.
The kid was a prodigy, able to spar with far more experienced warriors.
Actually, I'm just gonna say
in
this.
part because
I'm
he was a
just gonna say this as it
crest-bearer.
is.
Or
Right off the
someone
bat,
gifted
it seems like this
mystical
guy's
power
gonna be
through
a
the blood
little
of
bit
the
more
goddess
softer than
Sophis.
Guts.
Those born with a crest
Guts literally had to
gain
fight for his
anything from
entire life.
enhanced
This guy
magic
seems
to
like he had everything
superhuman
handed to him.
strength.
At 9 years old, Dimitri could lift giant boulders, run across mountains for hours, and constantly broke swords by accident. Most elites who had a crest also had a massive ego, but not Dimitri.
Right, Dimitri was strong, but generally kind. Like when he gave his
Okay, that's
childhood
good.
friend Edelgard a dagger. An earnest, if odd, gift.
I got shotgun shells for my first crush. But life took a turn for Dimitri when a mysterious group murdered his dad and a bunch of knights, burning them all in front of him, and leaving the poor kid with some serious survivor's guilt.
Guilt that only worsened when the country of Dusker was unjustly blamed for the tragedy. Dimitri lamented that he could not stop Fargus's corrupt nobles.
Don't worry though, when those same nobles rebelled a couple years later, he fought them like a beast, slaying them all with sadistic glee.
This savage side would emerge when Dimitri was reminded of the tragedy he witnessed. Otherwise, his chivalrous charm remained forefront.
With guidance from his dead dad's buddy Rodrigue, Dimitri got into the Garrick Mock Officers Academy, where he led the Blue Lion's house and learned the mystic arts.
Well, he's not the most proficient in it, but Dimitri did learn healing and elemental magics, able to call down lightning or even channel it through his weapons.
Letting him
That's cool.
electrocute tons of enemies at once.
guess.
He learned this and
Well, the
more
healing
from
might help.
everyone's favorite Smash Bros. Character, Professor Byleth.
Assuming you
Oh,
picked
God.
Dimitri's Blue Lions when you played Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're getting a little meta here, but his story turns out very differently depending on the path chosen. Aside from the Blue Lions, there's Edelgard's Black Eagles.
And the
So,
Golden Deer, led by the
So what are they
crafty
saying?
Claude Von Regan,
I don't know.
aka the Best House.
That band of goofy misfits? The Black Eagles
We're not
are
gonna
far
understand
more
this at
cohesive
all.
unit.
Nah, fear the deer, Wiz.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Ashen Wolves for life, losers!
Of course Jocelyn picks the Goths.
Anyway, in Dimitri's route, he mastered all manner of weaponry. Lances, swords, axes, gauntlets, and more.
Some of these weapons use magic, some use poison, and others are used to slay giant monsters. But all of them made Dimitri an ace at warfare, especially when Byleth taught him some special skills.
The seal movement technique stops foes in their tracks. Frozen Lance skewers enemies with ice, and Swordbreaker boosts evasion against blade users. To top it off, Dimitri can enter an awakened state for even more power.
Dimitri led his classmates through thick and thin, but everything changed when he suspected the one behind the tragedy of Dusker was his old dagger friend, Edelgard. Dun dun dun!
Alright.
To end Fodlan's oppressive crest system, Edelgard and her empire declared war on Fargus and the Church of
What?
Seros.
Dimitri
I'm
could
so
be cruel
confused.
before,
Same
but
here.
after this betrayal, he snapped, vowing to kill every last one of them. For 5 years, he slaughtered the enemy, all to appease the voices that called for Edelgard's head.
He's not exaggerating. Dimitri truly believes his dead loved ones cry to him, unable to know peace until he claims vengeance.
As if Prince
Whoa.
turned murderer hobo wasn't scary enough, he wields the ultimate lance, the hero's relic, Eredfar.
Forged from the bones of dragon-like Nabateans, Eredfar is much stronger than ordinary metal. It can pierce any armor with its signature move Atrocity, and only crestbearers can wield it without mutating into a monstrous black beast.
With his lance, Dimitri kept killing, but no bloodshed could calm his mind. He reached peak war crimes, torturing an enemy commander in blind rage.
But when his actions led to Rodrigue making the ultimate sacrifice, Dimitri was broken, terrified of yet another voice haunting him.
Except this time, he had his professor to help him out. We really gotta pay teachers more, y'all.
Dimitri still felt hatred for Edelgard, but looked past it to the friends and kingdom he'd neglected and made a choice.
Instead of killing every last one of them, he would save every last one by retaking Fargus's capital.
A task this wretch turned savior king had the strength to do.
Dimitri has dodged meteors going Mach 60, decimated a squad of soldiers with one spear throw, and defeated a wizard from the magic Illuminati.
This is Talus, whose power shook a futuristic underground city.
And Dimitri just walked through his magic like it was nothing.
Dimitri's also more than a match for Edelgard, who, in her route, bested the Archbishop of the Church of Seros, Rhea.
This is important because after dragging it up, Rhea survived 2 exploding javelins of light, aka magic nukes. Jeez, and Dimitri can fight on her level?
Indeed, but in the end, despite half a decade of slaughter,
Oh,
Dimitri
God,
was
I
hesitant to
don't know.
kill Edelgard, in part from learning she wasn't responsible for the tragedy. Still, both monarchs had ideas for Fodlan that were simply incompatible.
And then Edelgard pulled a fast one with that old dagger present. Dimitri definitely felt that irony.
The war was over, and with his allies at his side, Dimitri claimed his place as a just king.
Unless, you picked a different house. His story doesn't end very happy in those.
But though the voices of the dead will haunt Dimitri until his final breath, so long as he has his friends, conviction, and compassion for the living, he will find peace.
Okay, honestly, I do think Dimitri's gonna win, but not because of the speed, because I will say, they did say that Guts was able to be a lot more faster than Dimitri, because they said that Guts was able to dodge or keep up with somebody that's like moving 146 Mach, while Dimitri was able to dodge 66 Mach. So I think as far as speed, it probably goes to Guts. But in the end, I think Dimitri will have the abilities to be able to defeat Guts, I think.
Exactly.
Head to 1446, by the way.
Alright.
You there?
I'm getting there. There.
Just curious.
I'm there.
Alright. So I'm still going to be going for Dimitri. Who are you going for?
Dimitri. I don't want to, but it's clear.
Yeah. Alright. Let's start this up, and you're at 1446?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's start this up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
100 men strong. What drives your slaughter? Save the high and mighty crap till you're dead.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
The animation's sick.
Oh, this is great. Oh!
How dare you! I will tear your head from your shoulders. The dead must have their revenge.
Yeah! Let's fucking go! Holy shit!
Go to hell!
Holy fuck! Oh my god!
Bastard!
This is insane!
Avenge us!
Holy shit!
Promise, I'll kill
Oh,
them
let's fucking go!
down to the last one!
Let's fucking go!
Damn.
Enough of this! This is it!
Yeah.
Damn.
What? I think he's got this.
No.
Oh no. Drop of last blood.
Still
He's dead.
standing?
Mm-hmm.
So we're both shackled to the dead. You foul beasts will not have his soul!
What?
Wait. That's sick.
What? No fucking way! Pause that shit! Oh my god, they made it to where Dimitri doesn't even know! Oh my god, so he fucking ran out of blood! They fucking fought until he ran out of blood, that's how he died! But instead, Dimitri doesn't want to strike him down, he'd rather protect his soul! That is the best way to end a fight, oh my god, I thought they were gonna fucking have dishonor on Guts, oh my god, I'm so happy they fucking ended that way. Oh my god, I am so happy that fight was the best fight I have ever seen in a long time. Oh my god. That was badass.
That was good.
Okay, let's see what they have to say, because I am interested to see what they have to say. Okay, let's continue on in...
Wait, I'm at 1809, where are you at?
1806, but I'll head to 18. Okay, you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Guts still standing there. He was a badass till the end.
Being fast enough to dodge lightning, Guts actually had a slight speed advantage over Dimitri.
Yeah.
Though skills like seal movement
Exactly, that's what I
and
was...
Swordbreaker
Yeah.
helped Dimitri close the gap.
And while Dimitri had some minor healing magic to fall back on, it wasn't gonna compete with the raw endurance from the Berserker armor.
Still, Dimitri's absurd strength and wider pool of weapons and abilities gave him plenty of ways to wear Guts down. Against Dimitri's electricity magic, Guts' sword and armor were vulnerable conductors,
Sure.
making every clash an opportunity to electrocute him.
Sure, Guts has defeated lightning callers before, but he needed help. Not to mention, moves like Atrocity can pierce through armored foes, bypassing half the point of wearing the Berserker armor.
Guts could power through some of Eredfar's damage, but he wasn't invincible and could not heal from fatal wounds.
Then there's both fighters' raw power. Slaying demons is really impressive, obviously, but not always on par with magic nukes.
Remember, in Edelgart's route, she defeated Rhea, who survived 2 Javelins of Light.
Yeah, but
In
Guts has
Dimitri's
defeated
route, he
people who
defeated
are
Edelgard
way
while she was a
above. So what's the
powered-up
strongest
press
being compared to
monster.
Edelgard?
So
How about that?
if Rhea could take on the Javelins of Light, Dimitri should be at a similar level. So let's find
Or at least
out
that's
how
what I'm
strong
thinking.
a Javelin is.
In Vodlin's lore, several Javelins decimated a forest, forming the Valley of Torment. However, the exact number of Javelins used to create the valley was never given, making the power of an individual Javelin unclear.
But we do know the Javelins in this attack were supposed to hit the Garrigmach Monastery, until the goddess Sothis noped them away and they hit the forest instead.
We also know that the Javelins of Light are not limitless, with typically no more than 6 being used at once, even against structures similar in size to Garrigmach.
So, if a similar amount were used in the attack that made the valley, each Javelin would pack a payload that's over 3 gigatons of TNT.
Even if we
Damn.
severely lowballed this and said the destruction
So,
was
notably
divided
fast. Okay,
between
pause.
10
Guts is notably faster and armor provides superior endurance, but the armor is vulnerable to lightning. Well, for Dimitri, he is significantly stronger, Atrocity bypassed armor, more varied equipment abilities, but notably slower. Okay, I actually honestly thought Dimitri was gonna have the fucking speed advantage in this one. I didn't think fucking Guts would. That's honestly surprising.
I thought it was gonna be flipped. I thought it was gonna be flipped where Dimitri was faster, but Guts was stronger. I guess not.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be that, or well, at least like when in terms of raw strength. Okay, but anyways, though, let's continue on in 3, 2, 1, go.
and 50 or even 100 different Javelins of Light. Surviving 2 Javelins would still be greater than the best of Guts' feats, even
enough.
scaled to the Sea God.
Okay,
Guts'
that's fair.
persistence
That is absolutely
wouldn't
fair.
go down easy, but against Dimitri's inhuman strength, devastating abilities, and fervent willpower, it was just a matter of time before the vengeful king wore through him.
Saying it makes me berserk, but Guts could only go so fargus.
The winner is Dimitri.
Now they ended
Alexander
him in a good way, honorably as well. I'm very happy with how they killed Guts.
Thanks
in this
for
one.
watching.
Hopefully
Stay tuned.
next
We have a new
death battle
releasing
isn't
every
gay.
2
Don't
weeks
be
this
fucking
year.
gay.
And
If
click
it's
join
gay,
our
I'm gonna
community
pull a
for
veto
extra
and just say we
content.
skip it.
Planet level members even
If
see
it's
death
another
battles
lame
before
one, I
anyone
don't
else,
care.
So don't miss out.
Wait, Martian Manhunter?
No, fuck off.
Are you kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so Adam versus Ant-Man, first DC versus Marvel match. Then literally the last match was Raven versus Phoenix, which is Marvel versus DC. So, okay. Yeah, obviously Death Bell's running out of ideas. They can't come up with good enough ideas since they keep pulling out of fucking Marvel and DC matchups.
They've pulled 3 this season.
Yeah, no,
Kinda
I'm
good.
gonna say we pull a video and just skip this one. This isn't one I'm really gonna be noticing.
Yeah, but we have to know what's next.
Well, we can watch it and know who's next at the very least, and then we can, I don't know. Just to know who's next, but we don't need to post a video on it, in my opinion. That fucking
Yeah,
shit
no,
is just stupid
no.
because it's just dumb.
I'm sorry, guys.
Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, nothing
know
against
we
Martian
react
Manhunter and
to death battle.
Silver Surfer, but this is a death battle that's Marvel vs. DC. Fucking do something else.
Weakness is fire.
But regardless of that, Guts versus this fight. Oh my god, this fight was absolutely insane. I loved everything that they did in this fight. The fucking fighting styles, the music, the way that they did the animation, the fucking way that they ended the fight. Like, all in all, I think this fight was honestly one of the best ones, in my opinion. And I will say, it wasn't as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like one-sided to the point where Dimitri was going to outrace anything that Guts can do to him. And plus, they pulled a complete 180 on me and said that the healing magic would be a factor that wouldn't even be necessary for this. Because I thought the healing magic would actually help him, which it probably did, but once after he put the armor on, I guess that was going to be irrelevant since he could obviously tank anything that Dimitri can do for a time. At least until after he used moves to take care of some of the armor.
Exactly.
But they did Guts justice, in my opinion, and I think that's great. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will not be watching the next one, okay? No offense towards people who are a fan of Martian Manhunter and Silver Surfer, but this
and no
battle...
offense to the people who like our content for watching death battles, because I guarantee there's a small subsection that likes us mainly for watching death battles. And
so nothing against the people who want to see this matchup next. It's just for us, we just want to see something different, and this is not different for us, especially since it's already been done twice, DC versus Marvel, this season.
And then...
Like, I was fine with letting John versus Phoenix slide because, you know, why not? But that was very, like, even then, I don't know if I should have let that slide because Raven was already in Death Battle before. But anyways, though, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe today to see more. Comment down below what other videos you guys would like for us to see and what games you guys would like for us to play, along with topics to discuss on our, podcast channel. Link for that when we get it all set up will be down below. As always, we are your Undead pair, and do come back for another tale, guys. See ya.